Okay guys, the first thing you're going to do is power off your phone obviously. Then you're going to use a pentalobe screwdriver to unscrew the iPhone. These are basically the screws that hold everything together in an iPhone. Now you're going to work away at the glue. I'm using a razor blade. You can use any kind of thin object basically to pry away at the glue. Be very careful with this step. If you have cracks in your screen, it can sometimes be the case where you rush this and you can crack your screen even more. Just work away at the side and open the iPhone up like a book and use something to prop the screen something heavy to prop the screen behind. So now you see two panels. Number one has the ear speaker and front sensor flex cable, and behind panel 2 you have the flex cable for the battery. So now we're just going to start off with using a tri-wing screwdriver to unscrew the panel that holds the flex cable for the battery down. So be careful with these screws guys, and also be careful with the iPhone slipping here and there. I should have put something rubbery underneath just to hold it down so it doesn't slip around a lot. So once you've got the panel that holds the flex cable for the battery down, you simply pop the battery out. You must do this straight away guys before you start working on the phone to avoid any short circuits. Remove the flex cable for the battery. Now we're going to work on the panel that houses the ear speaker and front sensor flex cables. Again, be very careful with the screws here guys. Sometimes this panel can seem a bit stuck, so you might need to open a few screws up here, take out a few screws, and then you could kind of give it a little nudge, and then it should come out. But just take your time, don't rush things. If you're doing this for the first time and you're doing it on your own, make sure your phone's not slipping around, and make sure you use a tri-wing screwdriver. Gently take it out using some tweezers. Now, like I told you, you have the ear speaker, front sensor flex cable, the touch sensor flex cables, and the LCD flex cable, which need to be removed in order for you to remove the LCD screen. So again, using a pair of tweezers, remove the cables one by one. In total, there's 3 cables that you need to remove. So once they pop out, again, be very careful, don't be too aggressive here. They come out quite easily, and simply put the LCD screen to the side. Now, the battery is glued down with a heavy kind of strong glue normally in iPhones, but I discovered that my one didn't have this. As you can see in this video from another YouTuber, there's this sticky, very strong sticky residue underneath the iPhone battery that holds it down. There's about 3 strips, but mine did not have this. I could see this straight away, so I could tell that this had been refurbished before. Somebody had refurbished this phone and just used this very strong back-to-back kind of sticky tape. I decided to remove that because I didn't want too much sticky tape to be underneath my battery on top of the new sticky tape that I'd be using that comes with the iPhone battery. You'll see that in a bit. But if you have anything like this, remove it, because it will just make your battery bulge out and it might affect the way your iPhone works. So I decided to remove that. Wasn't happy about that, but I got my new iPhone battery from Replace Base, which I think is one of the official iPhone battery resellers. As you can see, I'm taking the battery out the packet, and behind it has the glue already stuck to the battery, and what you'll need to do is peel off the pink sheet. And be careful here, do not put your fingers on the glue, it's very, very strong. Now I normally put my batteries in at an angle. I will basically plug the battery in back to, well, the flex cable back into the board, and then I'll slowly position the battery and stick it down. While you're here, it's worth working on the outside of the glue. This is the old glue, and you just kind of want to clean it out slowly. and prep it for the new glue that you will be putting into the iPhone, which also should come with any good reseller. So basically this is this blue sheet that you put on the outside of the iPhone, and then you have to peel it. Now I messed this up. I always mess this stage up, I don't know why, but basically I should have kind of worked at the edges before kind of peeling it all off. I didn't put it all down, but as long as basically you get the glue on the edges, on the inside, and then you peel away the blue film, and that will basically help hold your phone together as well. Now what I'm going to do at this point is unplug the flex cable, battery cable again, because I don't want to have any short circuits for the next step, which is to reattach the LCD screen with the ear speaker and front sensor flex cables. So you just place that in there, and remember when you're putting in your flex cables, right, you want to hear it click down. Again, do not be too aggressive here, don't rush, okay, be patient. And again, it's good practice to make sure your iPhone isn't slipping about the place like my one is here. I've done this a few times now, so I'm a bit kind of reckless when I'm putting a new battery into a phone. This is my phone. I would treat other people's phone with a bit more respect. Now, so you've put all the other flex cables in, but you've left the battery, and now you put that one back in. And now it's time to put the panels back on. So go ahead. Now, this can be pretty tricky. The screws are magnetic, so just take your time, because losing one of these screws, or two or three, as I have done in the past, can really spoil the job. So just take your time, place the screws into the holes. The holes are quite small, and then basically using the tri-wing screwdriver again, screw the panels back in. Once you've done that, you'll see that your LCD screen is ready to seal together. Again, if you have a cracked screen or cracks around the edges of your screen, be careful with this step, because you might crack it even more. So just gently ease it back into place, seal it together along the edges. Try not to, press down on your LCD screen too much. Next thing we're going to do is put the screws back in at the bottom of the iPhone using the pentalobe screwdriver. This battery was really dead, which is sometimes a good sign. I recharged it for about 30 minutes to an hour, and as you can see, the maximum capacity is 95%, which is great. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. It was a quick tutorial on how to change your iPhone 11 battery. If you got any benefit from that video, then please consider subscribing to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. We just like fixing things and then sharing that knowledge with you. Have a great day, guys.